Alright, Gymshark Lift London. This is the first lift event in London, even though they are based in the United Kingdom. They normally happen in Miami, but this did not disappoint. The entrance was like an underground underground station feeling, and then heading in was a massive hall.
Snap, whoa. Is there like a line to take a picture in front of that? Or that's the line for like everything, bro. So that's like the mean, I guess.
Alright, so the guy you're gonna see on your left was the guy I met on the train towards Lift London, and we both had the great idea of heading to the shop first, thinking that things would run out because stuff was limited edition, but we was wrong. If we look to our left was the meet and greet area, which people already started lining up for. So we were like, okay, wait, shop or meet and greet? And then we ended up realizing that there's no point of meet and greet because we're not going to meet and greet anyone at this point. So going back to my meet and greet point, we actually noticed that a lot of Gymshark athletes were actually walking the floor and were just out and about. So in a couple of minutes, I ended up seeing Swole Ricketts and then ended up getting a picture with him thanks to Alex, the guy I met on the train. Then I met Ayinda, so we took another picture there, and she couldn't stop commenting about my beard.
This is a whole thing, bro.
Now we're heading to the street, which had a couple of stalls. So you had the Salt Arms, which were serving out drinks, protein shakes. You had this mini cab, which people ended up taking like for like professional pictures around it. There'll be a clip watched later in the video about it. And then we had like a post office. So there was a lot of like photo opportunities on this street, but a lot of like freebies in a sense. They even had like a tattoo parlor, which I would not have gotten.
Right now it's a meet and greet, so maybe we could see if we could squeeze into the James Beer line.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that big. It's just like an empty.
Fair enough.
At this point, we ended up hearing about a loyalty lounge, which I had the points for, and then ended up getting a massive goodie bag.
That's a massive bag.
There was a lot of events happening, but then we also noticed there was a long line for Sam Sulek and Chris Bumstead, and this was the line in question. So we headed back to the meet and greet section, but then we didn't stay long because we actually got heavily impatient and left the line to go look at some other stuff. But we saw Lucy Lifts, and then this one, I forget her name, like Sarah Safari, who everyone just simps on, but this was the closest I was ever going to get to her, so it was cool. Fine, we moved on. There was a DJ who was playing a beat that I recognized, so I ended up recording it because it just, like, the mix was already good enough, but then the song slapped. So I started meeting other people, and then Alex pointed out that Ben Francis was right in front of me, the literal founder of Gymshark, and he was just out and about, walking around and taking pictures with other people, but I couldn't get one up and close with him. This talk was with Crannon Warford, who is the girlfriend of Swole Ricketts, and she had a talk about the mental journey, things that someone would go through, or thoughts that women would have in terms of like, oh, I might look a bit bulky if I started lifting weights. And she was talking about like a lot of other things that come with a fitness journey, for example. This underground area was crazy. There was a ton going on. We had like this Hyrox simulation bit here, and then weightlifting somewhere else. This was sick. And of course, we can't not have calisthenics. These guys were crazy, honestly. But there was a ton of more people. I just couldn't see them. At this point, I saw the food stalls and realized that I didn't actually eat anything, breakfast or lunch. But then some of the food stalls weren't healthy, which also didn't make me realize that I didn't eat. So I wish there was other things there. But back to Samsulek, this was the closest I was ever going to get. The lines were crazy long. But I literally watched him. I watch him every single day because he records every single day and uploads his fitness content in the gym. So honestly, he's just another inspiration. This was the talk I was actually waiting for because at this point I experienced everything to do with Gymshark Lift London. But I was waiting for this YouTube Unlocked talk with Jesse James West. There was another guy called Matt Does Fitness, and I keep forgetting the last guy's name, but I watch him so many times, it might come up in a minute. Stan Brownlee. I keep forgetting his name, but it's Stan Brownlee, and I watch all of his challenges on YouTube. There's a ton of stuff, but when they came on stage, it was sick. Everyone just embraced the talk and just loved seeing them in person because a lot of times things are just surreal. Like you see them online, but you don't actually think they're real. That's how I felt. So then see them in person was sick. But then this talk gave me a lot of push to do a lot more content. And because I have the CKUHD channel, which is the tech channel, and then this channel, it was like, okay, how do I balance that? Which ones do I put my focus into? And essentially they all said, put your effort into both and then see which one pays off in the future. So that's currently what I'm doing.
West from the USA. From Australia! Yes. So today we're going to be going over a bunch of...
Ended up taking a picture with these guys and being part of the video, which was uploaded to Instagram. And I'm somewhere there. Trust me, I'm somewhere there. But this event was just really cool. And then on the way out was another fitness event. This was crazy. Here's some pictures from the event. Honestly, if I didn't end up picking to go to this event, I would have actually heavily regretted it. And I am so happy that I went because it gave me the push to just keep going on.
Grease, 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 grease.